dated light skinned dudes before,
Okay.
but my man now is darker skin, and I don't know. I just feel like more like in my feminine energy with him. I do think sometimes that the light skinned dudes, they think that they're cuter than you, and that's not a problem. Like you know, you have confidence. You know that you're pretty, but just all of that X, Y, and Z, like looking in the mirror and doing a story and hey, stop, please. I feel like darker complexion, they're more in their masculine energy for me in my take, honestly. I think it also goes back to like getting deeper. Like men that are darker was in the field. You know what I'm saying? So they were more masculine. And then it's like so we have just been
I want to talk about this. What I've been wanting to talk about and make an ongoing kind of like series about how these whores and these harlots are making the standards for what masculinity is, especially amongst mulatto men or light skinned black men or whatever you want to call us. And these females they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Most of these females who be talking about what manhood is, they never even had a father figure in their life. Most of their fathers were dead or in jail or out somewhere didn't have nothing to do with them. Same thing with these men who keep trying to force these quote unquote masculine standards on mulatto men when they didn't even have a fucking father either. How can you know what manhood is if you never had a father? If you never had an example in your household? Most of these females, these black girls, have been touched by their perverted uncles, and most of their fathers are in washing drawers, getting beat up, and touched in prison. They don't know what it's like for a father to be in the household with them. They ain't never had a man pick them up and take them to school, make them breakfast in the morning, cut up some strawberries and some bananas and put in their oatmeal. They don't know what the hell what that's like. All right, and unfortunately, we have to live up to their standards of what manhood is. And a lot of black men and a lot of mulatto men, y'all get told that y'all have to have a certain skin tone or a certain hairstyle, or y'all have to talk a certain way in order to be considered a man, because you have to go by this Jezebel's standard of what a man is when she didn't even have a representation in her household. So how she know? So the black woman is just talking. She's just talking. She don't know what manhood actually is. All right, so we have to get out of their. We have to stop going by their standards of what manhood is, and that's never going to be beneficial for men of color, especially light skinned brothers. It's never going to be beneficial. All right, she shouldn't be discussing light skinned men out in public like this, or mulatto men in public. All right, but since we go by the same group and all this other silly shit, that gives them the right to speak on us publicly like this. Or you should be talking about life of mulatto men masculinity or mulatto men fatherhood, because you don't know nothing about it. All right. And I guarantee if this shoe was on the other foot, if I had told her what was feminine about a woman, because I had a mother in my life, and I told her what the roles was of a woman that makes her a feminine woman, she wouldn't like that. Or hell, if this was a dark-skinned black guy trying to say light-skinned dudes are this, and the third, and I told him that he didn't have a father and said the same thing, he would be like, why are you talking for black men or dark-skinned black men? All right, so this is something that has to be discussed. I'll see you on the next one.